Good afternoon, everyone. It's indeed a pleasure and a joy to be with you on this Wednesday noontime reflection, taking place between Easter Sunday and the Sunday after Easter. Every year we come to this time, and I wonder really what difference this past Sunday, Easter Sunday, has made for you. Are your lives and is our world any different because of Easter? And if it is, then I really would love to know how and in what ways it is different for you. I look around, and perhaps you look around too, and what do you see? Has your life changed? Are you living differently today than you did this past Saturday? When I look at my life today, it looks a heck of a lot like it did last Sunday and the Sunday before that and the Sunday before that. And when I look at the world today, it looks pretty much the same as before as well. It's still scary, isn't it? Before Easter, there was a pandemic, and after Easter, the pandemic is still here. Before Easter, there was sickness, there was death, there was suffering, there was pain. And after Easter, there is still sickness and death and suffering and pain. That list of befores and afters, it could go on and on. Things today just look a lot like they did last week. Some holy folks will jump in the conversation and might say, well, step back a bit and realize and know that love is going to prevail. Others might say, all things are being made new because of Easter. And then others will proclaim our very favorite sentiment, Alleluia, Christ is risen, Alleluia. And you know as well as I do that they are truly lovely words. Great, great sentiments. But I'd also like to truly understand what it is exactly that they mean. And so I ask these questions because this coming Sunday we will come to hear and to know once again that the disciples heard much more profound words. They will hear from Mary, I have seen the Lord. And what did they do with that? What would you have done as a disciple, hearing from one of your own who you could really, really trust? What would you do if you heard them say, I have seen the Lord? Maybe you might jump up and down. Maybe you might give a shout out with real joy in your heart. The only thing that we know that they did was close and lock the door as tightly as they could, without even one little Alleluia coming from their lips. Jesus comes to all of them that evening. He offers them the gift of his peace. He breathes his own life into them. And do you know what? Nothing. It really meant nothing to them. And then another week later, not a thing has changed. They are all still gathered in that same room behind the same locked door, doing what staring at each other does. Nothing. It's funny, isn't it? Jesus, who was dead, is now free. And the disciples, who were really and truly free, are now dead. They are afraid of what is on the other side of the door. Are you? Any locked doors of or in your life? And rest assured, I'm not asking about social distancing or quarantining locked doors. I'm talking about locked doors as being a matter of the heart and all that makes them, your heart, exactly what it is. As long as we remain behind the locked door, nothing is ever going to change. The world today, as well as our lives today, will look the same as they did before Easter. But every time we unlock a door and open it, Easter begins to make a profound difference in our lives and in our world. What seems impossible has now been made possible. Keep in mind, though, please, that not even Jesus was able to unlock the door. He couldn't do it for the disciples and the apostles. He can't do it for us either. That's our own Easter response and responsibility and the way in which we are to live as Easter people. We are to unlock the door. But the good news that we have today and the good news that we have, which brings us into the week and the weeks ahead, is that Jesus has snuck us the key. May his peace be with you.